Hey guys, we're back for round 2. It's going to be our very own Jason Pease playing Gruul Midrange versus Anthony Dominguez on Mono Blue.
I hate Mono Blue.
Yeah?
Dude, I don't get it. $70 deck, and it's the best deck in the format.
I wouldn't say the best, but it's definitely up there. It's pretty good.
Along with the deck we saw in the last round, Esper Control, that's pretty high up there,
Yeah.
too. So we're going to bring some spice in this one. We're going to
yeah.
play some Gruul.
Yeah, no, I mean, I definitely think that Mono Blue's, like, good, but I definitely think it has a ton of weakness to certain cards, and that's where the problem is, right?
Oh, well, definitely. Like, for instance, for the Gruul deck, we have plenty of little removal like that.
Yeah.
Deal with these little guys and just kind of put him on his back foot right away. And then we get him to play nothing. It's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, I'm okay with that.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely like when the Mono Blue player doesn't play anything. You're just sitting there like, oh, non-matching arts.
Yeah, no, we don't like this.
And here's where I go Force of Will, right?
Oh. Can we do that in Standard? That would be awesome.
You'd have to play blue cards, though.
I was going to say, could we do that in Standard without playing blue cards?
No.
Shoot.
Because to cast Force of Will without paying its mana cost, you have to exile a blue card from your hand and lose a life.
Well, that's not happening in this deck.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. No Force of Will, sir.
You missed a lot of CS. Did I?
Well, you could play like Incubation, because it's technically a blue card.
Yeah, we could do that. It's split mana.
Yeah.
We're going to try and Dram Rhythm, which was probably a mistake. And yeah, because we're going to get the old Spell Pierce.
Yeah, I mean, whatever.
Try.
What else do you have to do? I mean,
Yeah.
he's just going to go Jin. Do you play Lava Coil main?
Yes.
So, like,
There are two
top deck a Lava Coil right here, that'd be great.
Yeah. We're going to just play Rekindling Phoenix, because we don't top deck like a champion like Jimmy did last round.
Yeah, I mean, Rekindling Phoenix is a great card against Mono Blue.
Right.
That's one of the cards that Mono Blue just does not know how to deal with, other than playing, like, Merfolk Trickster, tapping it down. Here is a good answer to, like, save... Wait. Oh, you tried to go to blocks, but he's going before blocks.
Yeah.
So it's 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
Don't get hooked here.
Do you know what's going on?
Yeah, he was... we were confused at how strong his Jin was, that's all. I knew that the Phoenix was going to lose his abilities from the Trickster, so...
Oh, so he did it after blocks.
Correct. He did it to stop me from getting the
I
egg.
see. That makes sense. I was confused. I thought he was doing it before blocks, so you couldn't block, so you'd be able to draw a card.
Right, so now I have to be really inefficient and double lightning strike this Jin now.
I mean, that's
How
fine.
weak you are, really.
That's 100% fine.
Right,
He just put that on there. Like, it doesn't matter.
right.
Yeah, he put Curious Obsession on it, like...
Usually you won't do that with the Jin. You don't want to Curious Obsession him, but he had no other option, so...
Right. What's he going to do? Put it on this Trickster?
Right. So yeah, we're gonna...
Oh, he's going to Wizard Retort it.
Yep.
You're just like, but I want to adapt.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna jam another one.
Rengar, you turn
He's like, yeah, that
constantly.
one resolves. That can't answer that one with 1 mana.
Right. I think he's... Okay, he's gonna go Curious Obsession again. Yep. And I just take this one. Because I really don't have anything else but this Vivian that's going to do nothing right at the moment.
Correct, yeah. It's only going to take down flyers.
I mean, it could blow up the Obsession, but
Yeah, I mean...
that's if it resolves, which 9 out of 10 times it's not going to against this deck.
Yeah, like, why do you care
Yeah,
if it blows up Obsession? Like, after you adapt, you could just block.
right.
It's not like it's on a Mistcloak Herald or something flying.
So we're on the Adapt land now. Search out some more, play another.
Is it's 2/2 or is it a 1 or a 0?
He's a... what?
Growth Chamber.
Growth Chamber Guardian's a 2/2 that goes
So it becomes
to
a 4/4. Okay.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, it just value blocks this
Right.
so easily.
Gotta
I'm going to just start racing them. I probably shouldn't have done that looking back on it, but
push hard, yeah.
I mean, it's really a race against Mono Blue, but you don't really want them drawing cards, and I don't feel like trading with this Trickster just yet.
Right.
So, we're living by the sword here. Let's see what we do.
Alright, let's get out of here.
Yeah, I just don't like my opponents to draw cards.
Nah, I know. But it seems like it kind of worked out here because we got lucky and he's hitting a lot of air.
Yeah, he's hitting lands and spell
Yeah.
pierces.
Yeah.
Like I don't even try to jam a Vivian if I'm you. I just sit here, adapt, and go get more.
We just keep doing. We could stick on the plan.
Like, what's he gonna do? Like, the worst thing he does is sleep. I don't even know if
Right.
they're playing that anymore.
They do out of the board, I think, maybe one, but that's about it.
Yeah, they're not playing in the main like they used to be.
Unless you're our buddy Austin. He does play it in the main, but, you know, Austin likes to do his own thing, which is perfectly fine.
Yeah, I mean, he was playing like Essence Capture in the deck.
Yeah, he does.
Card is sweet.
It is very
It's
good.
Essence Scatter, but better.
Yep. Now we could swing without really worrying about this Trickster
Yep.
connecting
And
again.
you're just like, I'm gonna play the third one.
Yep, why not?
Like, you don't play board wipes. What are you gonna do?
Yep.
You're not. That's what's gonna happen.
He's basically on Gin or Bust.
I don't even know if he's on Gin or Bust. He's on like Sleep or Bust.
Yeah.
I guess he does have this Blink of an Eye in hand, so
Yeah, which I do believe he uses on this one.
yeah, and he definitely is gonna use it to draw a card.
Right.
And you don't care.
No. At this point, it doesn't matter.
Bringer just like
I would like to have seen him do that pre-combat.
Yeah, because then he could have.
Then he could attack, and then he
Change the blocks,
he
yep.
either takes out your Growth Chamber Guardian, your other one, or he attacks in and gets a free draw out of it.
Right.
And then he's getting 2 draws.
Yep. Yeah, we're just going to go adapting again.
Wait,
To which I don't have one.
yeah, why'd you know
Well,
you
because
have...
I got to shuffle.
Do you?
Absolutely. To fail.
I thought it was a may. You may.
It's a
When you
fail.
adapt, you may search.
So I searched.
Okay.
And I got to shuffle.
Okay.
I even told him that's what I was doing.
oh no.
You'll see why, man. That really worked out nicely. I was drawing really bad.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm top decking Llanowar Elf or lands.
I mean, yeah, just like, why are you actually searching, though?
I really just wanted the shuffle. Because he tells me right away, he's like, yeah, your Guardian's there. I'm like, I know. Just looking through and then I'm going to shuffle.
Oh man.
Nothing that says it's against the rules.
You're correct. Does say you may search your library. You can fail to find when you search your library.
Yes.
That is legal. It is 100% allowed. He's staring down 2 4/4s, a potential third 4/4. I don't know how he's getting through it.
We're
Yeah.
surviving the Kane game.
So he decides not to attack and lets the Curious Obsession die.
What else we can do?
How is he still not? He's dead though, right?
Pretty much.
Oh no, he has a trickster on the far right side of his hand. It looks like.
He's 2 kills. Like,
Don't ask me how I can figure that out because I honestly don't know.
I don't know what more we can do.
So I'm going to play Skargan Hellkite and we're going to see what he's got.
That ETB's in Bolt something? Is that or
It,
shocks it?
No, you have to pay for that. It's a
Oh,
riot
okay.
trigger, that's all.
Yeah.
He's either a 4/4 haster or a 5/5, whatever you want to do.
I'm gonna go. Oh shit, our way's pushing. Can you push out of the way? Where's that? Back up.
Go for her.
So I figure he's just going to double block, which he does.
So why did you
What?
not give it haste and then swing with the
Does
team?
anything here? Like this is the one time he doesn't think.
I think I was just being too conservative there.
Yeah,
honestly.
like you're not afraid to settle here at all. I mean, he doesn't
No,
play white, right?
and yeah, and he just
You know.
scoops it up after that. But
I'm so
I think I was just being conservative to all
Yeah,
those
'cause-
little tricks.
Like at that point, it's extra lethal, right?
Right.
And you're not in danger of dying on the kickback either,
Right.
unless he like is able to pump his team like a lot.
No.
But
Mm.
I don't think he can. Right.
Nah.
Like the only way you lose there
Well, he could have played a.
is if he played sleep. And because you put the counter on Skargan, you had enough mana to just like double shock some stuff.
Right.
He used ult for that.
So,
Use ult to
yeah.
kill the.
Use all to go back into fresh.
It's pouring.
Yeah, it just started pouring outside.
Yes.
I was like, is there like horses outside or something? Thought there was like a horse and carriage driving by or something. So what are you boarding here?
I was kicking around the cannonades hard. I do believe I bring them in, even though I know he plays Storm Tamer. But I still figure it's value. I bring an extra rhythm in.
Storm Tamer doesn't stop anything.
Well, Storm Tamer's a pirate. It's not going to kill it.
Mm.
So, but I mean, it does hit all his
Hits
other
everything
stuff.
else, though.
Right. So, I mean, I do believe I bring in 2.
Man, that is really loud.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, no, it sounds like legitimately horses are riding on top of this room right now. I don't know if you guys can hear it. You probably can, actually. Either that or you just hear a bunch of clicking and typing, because everyone here's got to use
Everyone's on League of Legends.
Yep. Gotta
Y'all jamming over there, guys.
Yeah,
man.
Everyone's you got to have your mechanical keyboards. It's the one reason I hate mechanical keyboards. I hate the sound of them. I love the feel of them, but I absolutely hate the sound.
I thought that was the rain.
It's a little bit of both. Yeah, no. Like,
the sideboarding for red green here is pretty bad. I mean, against this deck, there's not much. I mean,
do you play Star?
no
No,
stars. I mean,
because you can get to Star pretty quick.
you could. It'd feel real bad though to cast that into a Spell Pierce. I would be pretty sad.
Yeah,
And knowing that he plays, most of these blue decks play for Spell Pierce.
right.
I mean, if it's in the sideboard, it's not bad against it. You could try it, but I don't know. I think fiery cannonades are good. If you have extra lava coils, you obviously bring those in to deal with the Jinn, or at least try.
Correct. Yeah.
But I brought in an extra rhythm because I wanted to be up to 3.
Yeah. Make it so he can't counter your
Right.
creatures.
Execute.
Yeah, if he can't counter your creatures, he literally has to outrace you, and I don't know if he's doing that.
No. We have many, many bigger threats.
Yeah. No, I can't get over this rain, man.
Dude, it is crazy.
It's getting hard to hear myself now.
I was super close though. So.
Man.
Oh, it's dying down. Okay, we're good. Right as the match is starting.
Quick
right?
short burst, dude.
Yeah. Only while you guys were sideboarding. It respects us.
Yes.
You heard that here first. Mother Nature respects us.
And so...
So no turn 1 shock for you.
No, this hand was sketchy, and... I mean, he starts out at lightning pace here. Now
Yeah,
I'm hoping to
that's-
see a cannonade to at least get rid of 2 creatures, but... Sadly, it ain't there. I do have a coil,
I
That's
just like fucked up.
but it's not
everything.
great here, but I think
Ah.
I'm forced to use it on... I think I go after Petromander. I'm not too sure, though. Terramander, sorry. You guys correct me every time.
Yes.
Yeah.
or as I like to say, the Pteramander.
There we go, yes.
Yeah, Pteramander, Pteramander, or as Jay says, the Petromander,
Petromander.
because it's petrifying.
Yes. This card is scary as hell, man.
It's a 2-mana 5/5.
Yeah, that's pretty scary. Especially in this deck. Or if you're playing against Drakes, obviously.
Yeah, it's also a 1-mana 1/1.
Right. So yeah, he's in really good shape against me this game, man.
Yeah, you just drew a lightning strike.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even know.
I have no creatures I can cast. They're all big. I think I'm 2 Skargan Hellkites. And besides the Guardian that he don't care about right now.
Yeah, no, he doesn't care at all.
And I believe I don't see a land the rest of this game. So,
Oh.
yeah.
Well, I mean, hey, at least you can
Oh,
get
yeah, I
more.
have 1 more land.
I was like, at least you can get more growth chambers.
Yeah. He just does that.
Just gonna bounce it.
Yup.
So now you can't get them yet.
All right.
So now's where we draw the fiery cannonade, and I believe we're going to run this into Spell Pierce.
Yeah, probably.
Because we have no choice but to try and go for this now.
There.
We could
So
go
you-
Grow Chamber Guardian again, but
Snow, what you could do here? Here's the line I would take: is he purposely leaves up 1 mana all the time, right?
yeah.
The line you have a lightning strike in hand, correct?
Correct.
So what I would do is I'd play lightning strike, target either
I'm
the
going back bottom.
Storm Chaser, probably a Storm Chaser because you can't hit it with the Cannonade, and then play your Growth Chamber Guardian because he has no 1-mana counterspell for
My
Chamber,
caster will
Right.
fly really
right?
fast.
So like, if you cast the Lightning Strike first, you can pay for the Spell Pierce if you need to, or you could just cast Growth Chamber afterwards.
You're all
Yeah, I know.
I took 5 there. I believe we went to
Yeah.
10. Yeah. So I tried a lightning strike just to see if I could catch him out, but he does have the spell pierce.
Right, and so by playing
go
it,
check the list.
the Lightning Strike in your main phase where you have 2 mana up,
Yeah,
so it looks like you just hit a 5th land.
I did.
And I can't really see what's in his hand here, but what is it? Looks like maybe a Wizard's Retort
Yeah, he's got a
and
wizard's retort.
something else. I don't know what the other card is.
Leave me.
I did not get a very good glimpse of the other card.
I kept thinking about Vivian here. Try to blow up the Curious.
No reason.
And there's Cannonade, but it's just
Yeah, so like
not a good spot.
speaking about that like last turn that we were talking about, whereas if he tried to Spell Pierce there, like this turn, if he like commits more and doesn't have this Wizard Retort, and he didn't have that, it didn't play the Spell Pierce.
I'll pick
Now you
it.
have enough this turn to play that or play the Cannonade into the Spell Pierce, right?
Right.
So like it's just playing like heads up and not necessarily like even though it would have got countered regardless, right? Like
Correct, yeah.
you know, like it still would have got countered, but like just playing to make sure you have your outs, right?
Mm-hmm.
What do you got here? We got a Djinn.
we got the
we
big
got
guy.
the Tempest Djinn here, and it's gonna be a 6/4.
Yeah.
And that looks like
Yeah, it's GG's.
point where you scoop, right? Like,
Pretty much. I think I go Vivian, try to blow up the Djinn, knowing it's not going to resolve, so.
right,
Because I pretty much figure he's got Dive Down in hand. That's this last card.
right. And I mean that saves you a turn,
Right.
and dive down, and then
Or, yeah, you can just do that,
he
too.
does that, right? And then now you're looking at lethal.
Yep. So just scoop him up.
Yeah.
And get him on... Let's go try and get him on Game 3, I suppose.
Right.
I just hate playing against this deck. I'd rather sit and play against Esper Control all day. I'm sorry, that's just me.
I would and I wouldn't. I like playing against Esper Control better because I know I kind of can get into their head, what they're thinking.
Sure.
Try to read them more. Whereas this is just like Mono Blue is kind of a brainless deck to play in a sense.
Yes.
I mean, it does have thought into it. I'm not saying like if you're playing it, you're a brainless player, right? I'm not trying to say that. I'm just saying
No,
Mono
no,
Blue
not at
is
all.
right. Mono Blue is kind of just turn your creature sideways and play them, right?
Pretty much.
Obviously, there's some times where you have to be smart and you have to be like, I have to hold up this counter spell so I can counter Kaya's Wrath, blah, 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 right? But for the most part, it's a play my little dumb dudes and hit face, right? Play my draw spells. Get my Terramander. Get 7 spells in my yard so I can pump this Terramander to be a 5/5 and just beat more face, right?
Yep.
Shit out of what we're doing.
Where, like, I really can't, like, read my opponent to see what they have at that point because it's like they're playing everything they have.
Yeah.
It's really just about like I need to have the right draws. Whereas with control, it's more of a mind game between the two players, especially like control mirrors, where it's like who's going to pull the trigger first. Where you're sitting there like back when we had just like green white Teferi or blue white Teferi decks.
Yeah.
No one was playing a third color. It was just blue white Teferi,
That's it.
and you would just like stare at each other for like 7 turns going land pass, land pass, land pass, Chemister's Insight at the end step and your opponent. And then if your opponent counters the Chemister's Insight, you're like, why? Why would you counter my Chemister's Insight? Now I'm just going to resolve a Teferi on my untap.
Right.
And then I get to hold up counter magic. I get to hold up this negate now with this Teferi, and like, what are you going to do about it?
It reminded me of those horrible games with Approach of the Second Son.
Oh no,
God, it's gone.
this is after Approach. This is that blue-white deck where there was like, it was winless. You
Oh,
had Teferi as your win con.
sure. Yeah. You're right.
Yeah.
I remember that now.
So this is the point where it's literally just, I have to resolve Teferi to win.
Right.
I, of course, played other ways. I played 2 main deck Lyras.
The thresh split.
Well, see, that's...
I had actual ways to win in the deck.
Right. Your style of it is way better than most of the net deckers out there. Are just going to take the pros, creatureless one
Right.
and just play that.
And I did play the creatureless one for like one tournament because creatureless control is the first deck I ever played in Magic.
But see, you played it with some badass planeswalkers, though.
Right, yeah, that was back with, it was like you played 3 Ugin.
Right, that's awesome.
Yeah, Ugin the Spirit Dragon.
I'm down.
You played like 2 Ashiok,
Also
Magweaver,
down.
and then you
card.
played 1 Elspeth.
And enough said there.
Right,
Anyone who plays Standard then knows what Elspeth does.
Elspeth the Sun's Champion.
Great card.
And you pretty much just won off the back of those 3 cards.
Right.
You were only playing white for Elspeth. It used to be a blue-black deck. That was the deck that Adrian Sullivan took to the Pro Tour and like top 8'd with. But yeah, like that was like the first deck I played. So obviously, like playing Creatures Control has been a thing that I always wanted to do again.
Right.
And that was like a chance to finally do it again. And I'm just like, this is a really boring version of this deck.
Hey, we get to see a Spellbreaker finally.
Yeah. And then when everyone was playing Approach, I was playing... so you're going to Riot here and put a counter on.
Yeah, I just
giving
wanted to
haste.
get bigger than him.
Right. It makes sense.
I mean, the only thing that really hurts is if he hits an Exclusion Mage.
Right.
But I think he goes Surge Mare. Or no, he actually enchants me. That's right.
What is it?
It's just going to make me a 0/4 Defender. I don't know what the name of the card is. I cannot remember.
Does it take the text away?
It does not. It just simply makes me a 0/4. That's
Okay,
it.
so you're still hexproof on your turn. So
Yes, I still have that.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to go for the creature while he's tapped out. Because that creature's a pain. So now I think we're going to... I can't remember what I tried. Let's go Grow
So,
Guardian
do you
Beatdowns.
know the name of that card?
That blue card? I do
Yes.
not. I can't remember.
Does it say that it makes the base power 0/4?
It turns him into a 0/4 wall with Defender.
It does not say that the base power of the creature is 0/4. Because if it does, that still has a 1/1 counter on it, and you would be able to attack for 1.
It does not. I will have to look it up. I don't think it does, though. So yeah, now he plays the Surge Mare, which is pretty good against green-red. But I can block the Surge Mare with the Spellbreaker because I am a 0/4 blue creature now. But I am not drawing lands. Yeah, we'll just get rid of the Exclusion Mage, just because he's got a Surge Mare that cannot attack here at all. It's not going to do anything.
Right.
But it allows him to chart a course, which I believe he charts a course into 2 lands. Yes. So,
They go, okay, yeah, Rengar, you're 14 and 4, but what did you do?
just go back to playing the Growth Chamber Guardian. You're really trying to find the name of that card?
Yes, I'm trying to find the name of the card. But it has Defender anyway, I just realized that.
Yeah.
But yeah, if it's
0/4 wall with Defender. Yep.
yeah. I'm assuming it turns it into a 0/4 base power wall, so it's basically it's a
Right.
1/5 currently.
Correct. Yes.
Yeah.
So I adapt this Growth Chamber Guardian since I cannot find lands and hoping that that shuffle gets me some lands because my hand is absolutely loaded. I have plenty of removal and Hellkites and just all good stuff.
There's the
There's
land.
the land.
There you
Doing
go.
it like a pro.
And he's just drawing dead.
Yeah, but this Surge Mare is really good here still, so it definitely locking down the board. I mean, it's a 0/5, so we're just gonna try and advance our board state against this kind of card
Right.
until we can get to our big flyers and try to find a way to close this game.
So the Surge Mare is a 0/5, correct?
0/5, yes.
Yeah, so that makes this board state really awkward.
And see, we're really hitting our lands now. So
Yeah.
we're gonna try and push the issue here.
Yeah,
Just
so
keep on getting bigger.
once you get these out, you can just attack and hope. Like if he doesn't have a counter spell, you could just bolt
Yeah.
or lightning strike or whatever. It looks like he has lands, spell pierce, and I don't know what
He's
else.
got double spell pierce, double land, or
Triple land.
triple land. Okay. Yeah, his one chart, of course, was not good.
Block one of them, and then
Take 4, yep.
take 4.
And I just play another Road Chamber Guardian, and we just go for it. And he drew another Surge Bear.
All right.
Now we're blocking 2 of my dudes.
What did you just
Spellbreaker.
Okay.
I believe is Spellbreaker or one
Yeah,
of
you're just going to play Skargan.
Oh, no doubt. We're going for him because this is our way to get in.
Yeah, and I think Riot, you want to put the counter on, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
absolutely.
So you can bolt these things, and then he can't interact with that.
Right.
You know, it's like, why even attack, right?
Yeah, I'd back off of that.
And he's just like sitting here like...
As soon as I see him start doing that with his hand, I know he's drawn dead, so...
Right. Did he even look at that card?
He did, and then that's when he made that hand motion right away. He drew a 3rd Spell Pierce.
Okay. Yeah, it looked like he just didn't even look at the card. He was just like, I'm just going to play this land and pass, regardless of what I draw.
Correct.
So you see, you got a Shock, you got a Phoenix, you got some other stuff.
And so I'm just going to start going through the skies.
So this is 5, correct?
Correct. I'm just hoping he doesn't have a Trickster or any shenanigans.
Right, and we know that he doesn't. Basically, what...
Phoenix.
So Skargan says 2 damage to any target, correct?
Correct.
At this point, what I would like to see you do personally is attack with Skargan, hold it up, and then just start hitting him for 2 every turn.
Yeah, I did.
Because what else is he going to do?
Right.
If the trigger's on the stack, it's resolving, even if he flashes in a Trickster, right?
Right.
Like, because it goes on the stack.
So this is where we get into a really stupid play that we were talking about yesterday.
So, yeah, you could just pay the 2 here.
Right.
Instead, you're just like, let's use another burn spell.
Yeah, and I'm going to do this 3 times. And, yeah, this was pretty dumb thinking about it, but we do empty his hand, so...
Correct. I mean, it does kind of work. And you're just like, he's just like,
wow, all right, triple Spell Pierce.
I mean, it's okay. Like, you're still attacking for 9 in the air, and he can only block one of them. He's going to block the 5, obviously, and then take 4.
I actually think does he activate Terramander to take out the Hellkite? I don't remember. I do believe that's what he's going to do.
Right, and so what the play that I was talking about...
that totally sounds like it would have been way better.
Right, because then to activate the Terramander, he would have had to pay a lot. So after you pay the 4, you can then try to Lightning Strike, and then he has to, pay again. And then maybe he makes a 5/5, but it has 2 damage marked on it. And then you can just come in with the 4 off the Phoenix.
Right.
And then, sure, you can trade with that. You don't care. It has 2 damage marked on it. Sure, it's a 5/5, but he's either taking 4 or he's killing his Terramander.
Correct.
And then you can untap and do it again. Or just start dealing to his face, right?
Right. So, yeah, he activates. He's going to block Hellkite, I want to say. No, he just blocks Phoenix. Okay. I think that's bad, but he probably thinks the Terramander's his only way to victory.
Yeah, it also buys him another turn, I guess.
Right. He can hope to draw Trickster, maybe. Well, no, Trickster won't do anything. I was thinking of a way for him to get rid of my egg. I don't think he has... Oh, yeah, Exclusion Mage would be the only way to get rid of it.
Yeah.
So he draws that enchantment again. That's going to turn him into a 0/4.
Does it?
Or
It does,
1/5,
but it does
actually.
not lose all abilities, or does it?
It does. I don't think it does.
Okay.
So yeah, we could still go on your plan that you were talking about.
Right. It just ping him.
Right.
Him.
So I think I jammed Vivian here.
Well, so if you ping him and then swing out, I believe he's dead, right?
Correct.
Oh no, he's not. No, he goes.
I think
2.
he's just gonna scoop after I kill the
Terramander, and then you go. You only swing 4. Why?
Again,
He has
my
no
brother
hand.
and my nephew will say this to me a lot too, as I am always very cautious, and he just swings the swing. Can't block with green creatures, obviously, so we block with the two
walls,
enchanted
right?
creatures, yes.
Or you just not block at all.
Yeah, not really care.
By doing this, he literally goes, I'm conceding to you, essentially.
Right. So at the time, I was just thinking, well, what shenanigans are you trying to pull? How big can you pump these guys?
Right.
He's like, I can't pump them, really. So So yeah, he just scoops it up there.
Right. So yeah, it was a real interesting.
It was a little sloppy there at the end, but hey, we got there still.
Yeah. So just remember that Skargan Hellkite has an ability to ping things.
You are correct.
Yeah,
But Gruul
great.
took down the Mono Blue Menace, and that's all I care about.
Yeah, it did. We'll see you guys back for next round.